Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the April edition of the Canyon Country Advisory Committee. Tonight, as always, we have our call to order, our flag salute, and some announcements. Then our Santa Clarita Mayor, Cameron Smythe, is here, and he's here to give us a little presentation and then answer any questions you may have. Well, maybe a big presentation and then answer any questions that you have. Then Dr. Anna Dwork is here to talk about the Social Security Fairness Act. Mr. Rick Drew will then talk to us a little bit. Well, he'll probably talk a little bit about Chiquita, also the groundwater management, groundwater basin management plan, the Lang Station, and the Lang Station cleanup. Then I'm going to follow with a discussion of the Measure H funding and where your money will be spent, or where we think your money will be spent, or where someone hopes your money will be spent. And then we'll also talk about the water company merger, a little bit of update of the manufactured home rent panel ordinance. Then our version of public participation, which is the first 5 people for 1 minute, and then the next meeting preview, and we'll adjourn promptly at 9 o'clock. You know, every month I look for something with an individual that's done something spectacular for someone else. And if you recall, last month we had a discussion about a lady who found a gentleman standing on a street corner for 3 months and went and rescued him from being homeless. In this case, what I found was a discussion of Mr. Swen Peterson. And Mr. Peterson worked at the Beverly Hills Hotel as the pool manager, worked his whole life, and then was swindled out of his home. And because of the way he was swindled, ended up with a $71,000 IRS bill and ended up homeless. So he was still there, but he was working. He was still working at the Beverly Hills Hotel, but he was homeless. And then what really kind of cheered me up was I saw a discussion of Sandra Bullock, who donated $5,000 to help him and help him get back on his feet. And you know, that impressed me a lot because, you know, when I grew up, movie stars were heroes, right? I mean, there was no one more patriotic than John Wayne. Roy Rogers and Dale adopted 19 children. William Boyd and his wife gave up everything they owned to buy the rights to Hopalong Cassidy because he wanted to continue going to hospitals and playing that part for children. And so I thought, you know, and now I look at stuff and I see someone dancing around talking about blowing up the White House. I thought this was a big difference in someone that was going to help someone that was in need. So it shows that there are heroes all around us, and sometimes even a celebrity might be the person that we can talk about because they're doing something good for somebody. And I really believe that the way to solve the homelessness problem is one person at a time. So with that, Mr. Smythe, would you lead us in the flag salute? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, so for some quick announcements to get us rolling, I decided I would do another little bit of shameless advertising. And so if you read the Gazette, you'll see that I didn't have an article in it last week. And that's because I was in Arizona, and even there, you know, I was practicing my acceptance of diversity, and so my Harley even allowed an Indian to come along with us. And this was taken on Highway 60 going up the center of the state, and I just suspect that there might be an article about that in this week's Gazette. Cowboy Festival coming up this weekend. In addition, the Cowboy Festival is coming up on the 22nd and 23rd. It's a Sammy Clarita that we're all going to try to find, right? So there's some new things going on, and I think we'll all have a good time. At the same time, Scott Wilk is on the 22nd. Scott Wilk will be running a women's safety and self-defense workshop. If you're over 14 and you're interested, it'll be on the 22nd between 10 a.m. and 12. Earth Day is coming up. Arbor Day is going to be here very soon on April the 29th and 30th at Central Park, and that's something that we can all go to and probably give out some free plants again, right? There's also a contest going on this time. It's going to be something new. Is a contest, cart art. Where they're going to allow individuals to do art on trash carts, and we'll see who comes up with the best one. They'll be judging that first day of Arbor Day. So it's something a little bit new and exciting. It's too late to join in. I know all you guys would want to get one, but it's a little bit too late. But you can see the results of it on when the Arbor Day starts. Also, the World Run, the Wings for Life, is going to take place again, and that is going to be on May 7th. And if you want to do that, you'll get to go start running at 4 a.m. I hope you have a great time, because I'm going to be asleep at that time. But if you want to take part in that, that's another activity that's here in Santa Clarita. Again, on May 17th will be the Stage 4 finish of the Amjan Tour. So they're coming back. The bicycles are coming back to Santa Clarita, and on May the 17th, you'll be able to see the Stage 4 finish. Last is Bike to Work Day. Unfortunately, it's a different kind of bike than I normally ride. But on Thursday, May the 18th, will be your Bike to Work ride, and they're going to have a contest to see which organization can have more of their people ride their bicycle to work. And so you can all talk to the people you work for and see if you can enter. Lastly, the Road Kings again down on Main Street will be on June the 25th. Will be having their car show, and it'll be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So it'll be a time when we can all come down, see cars, and at the same time visit Old Town Newhall. Okay, folks, I hope you come back next meeting where you can meet Councilmember Bill Miranda. He has graciously accepted our invitation, and so I want to thank you very much for choosing to attend the Canyon Country Advisory Committee, and I hope to see you back here again next month. Thank you.